All right, new diamond thing number 2 is leadership is about mindset. I always say Beachbody has it figured out because they get people to change from the inside out. Leadership is about mindset. The mind can be the biggest asset or the biggest liability. All right, you guys, this is the key. This is the key that will help you be successful. Personal development is so key. It is so important. All right, so make sure you're doing that. I want to talk about there are 5 key attributes of a business owner. All right, you guys, there's a business owner mindset and there's an employee owner mindset, and they are different. You know, like when you're an employee, it's like about punching the clock, you know, swiping your card, like being here, just getting the job done. But when you're the business owner, you're the CEO, it's like, okay, you got to put that CEO hat on. All right, there's a total difference. It's that show Undercover Boss where, you know, he goes in and he's just being undercover and he's like, what the heck? Like his employees are just doing whatever they want, and you don't really take pride and ownership in it if it's not totally yours. If you can find those employees that do, wow, they're gems and hold on to them for dear life. But yes, so you guys, the 5 key attributes of a business owner mindset is number 1, they're positive and they're optimistic. Nobody likes a negative Nancy or a Debbie Downer. You guys, the more I like personally develop myself and the more I've been surrounded by you kind of coaches and like the people I work with, the more I'm like, oh, they're just a hi-bye friend because they are so negative, like negative Nancy, negative Ned, negative Nelly, like, like it's the positive Patsies that we want. Because positivity draws people in. It totally does. So they are positive, they're optimistic. Number 2, they're unwaveringly consistent. You will probably hear that word consistency or consistent more than any other word in this business. Consistency is key. The number 1 coach in the network for 3 years in a row is Melanie Mitchell. There is nothing special about her. Nothing. But she is the most consistent person on the planet. I loved her talk at Summit when she said her topic was being extraordinary. And she said, these words came out of her mouth where she said, that was a really hard topic for me. She goes, because I'm not extraordinary. I'm just an ordinary girl who is willing to outwork the competition. And I loved when she said that. I loved it. So you guys, you have to be unwaveringly consistent. The things we ask you to do, the 4 vitals, they're not hard. They're simple things, but they're not easy. It's not easy to push play when you don't want to. It's not easy to eat your chicken and broccoli when there's pizza and everyone else is eating pizza and breadsticks and brownies and cake and ice cream. It's not easy to do your personal development and to actually like soak it in. Anyone can just read words. Just be like, oh, did my personal development, check, but you don't know anything that you just read. Don't just go through the motions. Don't just go through motions. All right, guys, number 3 is they're proactive. It is it's infinity times better to be proactive instead of reactive. You will save so much time, headache, worry, stress. You won't get gray hair or wrinkles. Be proactive, you guys. Nip those problems in the butt. When you foresee them, nip them in the butt right then. All right, don't be reactive when you can totally help it. Number 4, they're solution-oriented. How many people do you know that can point out problem after problem after problem after problem after problem after problem, but they have no idea. They don't even think about the solution. Well, guess what? Problems don't solve problems. Solutions solve problems. So they're solution-oriented. They're always thinking of, okay, we've got this problem. What's the solution? They're focusing on the solution, not the problem. All right. Number 5 is they take responsibility. You guys, it is so easy to want to point the finger like, well, my business isn't succeeding because of my upline or my downline or my coaches or my challengers or the products or this or that or the company. Nope. Your business is succeeding because of you or it's failing because of you. So you guys take responsibility. Don't be pointing the finger at anybody else but yourself. And that's hard. That's the hardest thing to do is to look inside. But you're the only person you can control. So those are the 5 key attributes of a business owner mindset. They're positive, they're optimistic, they're unwaveringly consistent, they're proactive, they're solution-oriented, and they take responsibility. I always say the speed of the leader is the speed of the pack. Guys, if you want your coaches to be hitting Success Club and to be advancing and to be growing their team, growing their volume, then you need to be doing that. Always lead from the front. I had a coach that told me, I figured out that whatever I'm giving, then my team is only giving half. So if I'm giving 100%, my team is pretty much only giving 50. If I'm giving 50%, my team is only giving 25. She goes, they're pretty much doing half of what I am ever doing. So you guys lead from the front. If you're asking them to hit Success Club 5, you hit Success Club 10. If you're asking them to bring in 2 coaches per month, you bring in 3 to 5. Always do a little bit more than you're asking them to do. Lead from the front. The speed of the leader is the speed of the pack. I love that quote so much. Okay, the last thing I want to talk to you guys about is the 3 disciplines of self-leadership. There are 3 disciplines. Number 1 is being completely committed to a desirable outcome. Don't just have one foot in or one foot out. Don't just dip your toe in the water or maybe a foot in the water. Jump in fully clothed, head first. Be completely committed to that desirable outcome, and you guys, you will get it. When coaches say, Lacey, I want to be 5-star elite, I want to be 10-star, I want to be 15-star, I want to be top 10. I always ask, are you committed to that goal, or are you just interested in it? Because being committed is completely different than being interested. Your actions have to be aligned with your goals. I talked with a diamond today. She's got a ton of elite points. She's clear at the top of my list, and I talked to her today. I was like, what's your goal? And she goes, I want to be 15-star by the end of the year. She goes, I want to be the next Bonnie Engel. And I was like, all right, what are you doing? And she told me, and I'm like, perfect. Because your actions have to be aligned with your goals. If you want to be 5-star elite or 10-star or whatever, the power of 3 ain't going to cut it. That's why I always tell my coach, I'm like, guys, if you're doing the power of 3 and you want to go from diamond to 10-star in 1 year, from diamond to 5-star elite in 1 year, the power of 3 ain't going to cut it. If your actions aren't meeting your goals, up your actions. All right? Commit to that outcome and you'll achieve it. Discipline number 2, control the controllable. I think this is pretty much the hardest part of this business, is you can't control anybody else but yourself. And I love the quote that says, think of how hard it is to control yourself and you realize what little chance you have in controlling anyone else. You have 0 chance. You pretty much have negative chance. My sister, she has a 5-year-old who is just off the wall. And I'm like, I know you want to control him, but I'm like, even as much as you try, I'm like, you really can't control him. She's like, I take away his toys and I take away this and he doesn't care. And I'm like, you can't control him. I'm like, you can teach them things, but I'm like, you can't control anybody else but yourself. So control the controllable and influence the rest. Michelle Myers, she's a top coach in network. She was at NLC 2 years ago. She was up on stage giving her presentation and she said, how many have you ever thought, I want to just wring my coach's necks. If they would just do this, then they would be successful. I just want to wring their necks. They're like banging on the table. The entire audience just busted up laughing. And she goes, I know. I've thought that too. I've thought that so many times. But guess what? You can't control anybody else but yourself. So you've got to let that go. So your first call to action is I want you to make a list of 5 to 8 activities you are 100% completely in control of. All right? 5 activities you're 100% completely in control of that you can do every single day that are going to move your business forward. And I want you to do those things first before you get into anything else. Do those things first. Because otherwise, you're going to find yourself, it's midnight, and you're going to be like, oh my gosh, I just spent 5 hours on Beachbody, and I didn't add one person to my network. I didn't connect with one person. I didn't invite one person to anything, and I didn't follow up with anybody. Oh, I'm going to bed. I'll do it tomorrow. You guys, you will find that all of your time is just sucked out by helping people reach their goals, helping your coaches do this, or helping your coaches do that. Control the controllable and influence the rest. The best way you can help your coaches is by doing the things that you're asking them to do. And guess what? That's kind of hard. If you're asking them to, add to the network, to invite, to follow up, if you're asking them to do all those things, then it's kind of a little bit hard to practice what you preach. But you guys, that's your first call to action, is to control the controllable and influence the rest. The business activity tracker, whether you have the one from the back office or your upline or you create yourself one, do that. Fill it out every single day. Those are the activities that are going to move your business forward. You can find that you can work 10 hours a day on Beachbody, but most of that time might be spent like scrolling or doing training after training after training after training after training, where you never put anything to action. The action is where it's at. Knowledge is power, but when you put that knowledge into action, that is where the real power comes. All right? So control the controllable and influence the rest. Make that list of 5-8 activities you can do and do those first thing in the morning before anything else. It's just like whenever I don't have kids yet, but whenever I babysit my little nieces and nephews, if I don't get up and get myself ready, like brush my teeth, it doesn't happen. I'm like, are you kidding me? Like, did I brush my teeth this morning? I'm not sure. So you guys, do those things first. Otherwise, it's just like, whoa. Okay, discipline number 3 is be fully accountable. Be fully accountable to 2 people. Number 1, be fully accountable to yourself. You are the only person who truly knows if you gave it all you've got. You're the only person. I love when Millie Mitchell said on stage at Summit, where she said, I had a goal to be 2-star, and I didn't reach that goal. Everyone's face was like, Melanie Mitchell? She didn't reach a goal? Are you kidding me? Like, I heard all this like little whispering. She didn't, you guys, but she said this. She goes, I didn't reach 2-star. I had a goal to be 2-star and I didn't reach it. But she said, I knew that I couldn't have done a fingernail more. She knew that she had did everything in her power in order to reach that goal. She said, I didn't make it, but guess what? I was a lot closer. So you guys, be fully accountable to yourself. When you set those goals, and be fully accountable to yourself. You know what you're capable of. You know if you gave it your all. You're the only person who truly knows. And the other person I want you to be fully accountable to is your success partner. If you don't have a success partner, that's your call to action number 2, is to get a success partner. I call your success partner your little battle buddy. Who wants to go to war alone? Not me. I want a little battle buddy out there fighting the battle with me. Your success partner is someone who's going to help you be a better coach, a better leader, a better person, a better challenger, just a better person all around. You don't want someone who's going to be like, oh, it's over. Christine, it's okay to do your invites. Or, Jackie, it's totally fine that you skipped this day. Like, start tomorrow. And if you want to take off tomorrow, then that's totally fine. Like, they are going to hold you accountable. They're going to call you out on your BS, and they are going to hold you accountable to your goals. You want someone who pushes you, who drives you. You want someone who has the same vision as you, who has the same goals. I had a coach that I worked really closely with, and she goes, Lacey, I'm kind of debating on my success partner. Like, we've been success partners, this is like probably like our 5th time of being success partners, because we just don't really have the same goals. So we become success partners, but then we kind of drift off. And I was like, okay, wait, you don't have the same goals? Then I'm like, why are you success partners? And I was like, if it didn't work the first 5 times, why do you think it's going to work the 6th time? It's like that girl and that guy who keep breaking up, and that girl keeps going back to that dumb boyfriend. No. It didn't work the first 5 times because it's not going to work 6, 7, 8, 9, or 10. And your success partner is just like dating. If you guys don't mesh, if you don't work, you can dump them. Like, I am so thankful I could dump some of those dumb guys I dated, because marrying them, So you guys, it's just like dating. If it doesn't work out, you can dump them. You don't have to have a success partner like for the rest of your time in the business. You can change, because you guys, you'll grow. You'll see that you'll grow. But that's your call to action number 2, is to get a success partner. All right, your little battle buddy to go to work, because you're going to have up and down days all the time. They're going to pull you out of those down days, and you're going to pull them out of those down days. It's so great to be able to bounce ideas off someone and just to have that extra accountability. I have success partners that had no idea who each other were, and they became success partners, and now they're like best friends. Even the top coaches in the network. I love when Danielle Laponi and Julie Voris talked about how important success partners were. They're like, yes, we are top coaches in the network, but we still have a success partner, because they are so vital. All right. So you guys, those 3 self-disciplines of leadership, or 3 disciplines of self-leadership, are number 1, Be completely committed to that desirable outcome. Commit to it. Give it all you've got to achieve whatever you commit to. Number 2, control the controllable and influence the rest. I love that saying because it's so hard. And number 3, be fully accountable to yourself and also to your success partner. Okay, you guys, any questions about anything? This is number 2. You got one more, and then you're into that Push to 1-star group. I'm super excited about that. And yeah. So great to see all your faces. Alrighty. Catherine, do you have a question? Oh, here. Let me unmute you. Hold on. There you go.
I posted this, and this might go along with the other answer that you gave me. For the points for Elite Points, if someone had an account previously and they were just auto-assigned a coach and they switched to me in 2017, will their PV count?
No, it's when that account was created. So if I know, and so many of my coaches didn't realize that. They're like, "What? Are you kidding me?" Because they thought they're getting all these Elite Points, and I was like, "No." I'm like, it was whenever that account was created, because that happens quite a lot, where like they switch or whatever, Mm-hmm. So yes, unfortunately, no.
Okay, thank you.
Yep, you're so welcome. All right, you guys, I will let you get on to now. I know there's 100 other things you guys can be doing, so thank you so much for being on here with me. The sky is the limit for you guys, and you guys, I want you all to be 2-star by the end of the year. To not only to get part of that bonus pool, the UK and all that, but to be eligible to go to NLC. That conference, that weekend will change your life. It's my favorite event that Beachbody does. It is so incredible. So, all right, you guys, have an awesome night. Do your call to actions, and I will see you guys next week. And you guys, thank you so much for all your support last week on the Champions page and watching my videos and just being there to support. So, love and adore you all. Thank you. Bye, guys.